So if you could tell us who you are and where you come from and what brings you to the Catholic Worker Gathering.
Yeah, well, my name's Jake Olsen. Grew up outside Chicago, but I now live on a Catholic Worker farm in Lake City, Minnesota, about 80 miles southeast of the Twin Cities on the Mississippi River.
Beautiful views.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's part of like the driftless region. So like when the glaciers came through to carve out the like Mississippi River Valley and like the Hiawatha Valley that we're a part of, it didn't leave a lot of like major sediment. So a lot of rolling hills and valleys and coulees and bluffs and
yeah. Awesome.
And not a lot of like, because the contours are so broad that there's not a lot of conventional agriculture. So it's really been a unique opportunity for like vibrant local communities to develop.
So what's the name of the farm?
It's the Jaegerstatter Catholic Worker Farm.
Cool. And how long have you been there?
I've been there a year. Well, not quite a year. It'll be like a year in October.
Cool. And this farm has been in operation for quite some time?
No, actually. It started in 2007 when some folks from the Winona Catholic Worker moved out and bought land. And I joined them, and we spent the summer building a straw bale house.
Oh, man.
So the house kind of is mostly finished, you know. There's lots of trim and
it'll never really be done,
never
right?
gonna get done. But yeah, the farm has kind of been there for like 5 years or so. Really, like, this is maybe like the second year where we've really done a lot of. I mean, I have chickens for 3 or 4 years, but this is our second year raising pigs, and have a pretty large market garden. We do 2 farmers markets, so we've got a decently sized like market garden for organic vegetables.
So you're a real, you know, quote unquote commercial Catholic worker.
Right.
Operation there.
Not successfully, but
yeah, but sustainable.
Trying to be. Yeah, I think that's part of our. We've been reading the aims and means a little bit, looking at like, what is the Catholic worker vision to participate like in the local economy, and how do we have like just wages and things like that. And I think for us, being producers or being like productive rather than just consumers, and wanting the farm to be economically sustainable too. We're to the point where like we're not relying on donations or like the waste stream of capitalism or you know, like.
How big is the farm?
Well, we're on 50 acres and there's 4 adults.
50 acres.
Yep.
Wow.
It's pretty diverse. We've got like 10 of it that's been restored to native prairie grass for pheasant restoration, and about 20 or so acres is wooded, and then the other 20 roughly is like pastures and has been leased out to just a conventional farmer for the past 5 years, and this year will probably be the last year, and we're going to transition that into like forest permaculture, maybe like fruit and nut trees and berries and kind of like woody edibles.
Pretty good land?
It is, yeah. Really rich soil, fertile, retains water well, clay loam.
More in a valley or more up on a bluff type thing?
We sit at the very top of a bluff, so we do got some land that's like kind of down like in a coulee, but most of it is
cool,
flat-ish.
So pigs, man, how many pigs do you have?
We'll end up raising I think 10 pigs this year.
Wow.
About I think 6 or 7 of them we raise, and then you know we sell them to people as like a quarter pig or a half pig, and just send it to the butcher and kind of facilitate that. My housemate Paul has really kind of been the one heading that up, and then we will slaughter and butcher 3 or 4 pigs Halloween weekend.
Oh, really?
For our own use.
Wow.
And just, you know, throw them in the freezer.
It's gonna be a big party.
It is. Oh yeah, it's a blast. It's, you know, it's once you, I don't know, pigs are fun. They're social. They're nice.
Yeah.
So it's hard to.
How many people are in the community on a permanent basis?
4 adults, 3 kids.
Yeah.
So it's the family, Paul and Sarah, and then they have 3 daughters, and then Suzanne is the other woman, and myself.
So you're also growing a lot of vegetables, gardening, and
Yep.
so on.
Yep. Raising chickens on pasture. We did ducks for the first time this year, which was okay. A little bit more work than chickens.
And the chicken are, you know, are they fed like old style, or you actually feed them, you know?
We do feed them like feed, but they also, like a lot of our chickens that we keep for eggs, we feed them food scraps. We pick up food from one of the co-op, like
Sure.
they have like a deli, so a lot of the leftovers for that. And we get food from a grocery store, and another friend, we get some of the leftovers from the food bank when they get too much that they...
Yeah. Now, Catholic workers are not traditionally big on machinery and that kind of thing, but do you guys have a tiller or a tractor?
We do, yeah. We've got a tractor. I mean, I think the question of technology is something we think a little bit about, but I think speaking for myself, like, for me, the issue of machinery and technologies, it's dependence on fuel, fossil fuel, and I think we can move in a direction where we're using sustainable fuels.
Although if you have a diesel tractor, which you probably do.
We don't yet.
Oh, you have an older gas tractor.
It's an older gas tractor. So when we start procuring new equipment, like our tiller, we've got like a small walk-behind tractor that's like an Italian model that we can, with like a Briggs and Stanton motor, but we can just swap that out and put a diesel on when we need to. That's part of the vision, is making the farm like energy independent. So we'd be like maybe looking to raise some of our own biofuels.
Cool. Any solar installations?
We don't have any solar. The house is geothermal heating and a wood stove.
Wow.
And we barter with a neighbor. We give them eggs and they give us wood from, his wood lot that he cuts down for all the heating that we need.
Although you probably have some of your own wood if you were to go out and get it.
Yeah, we could, but I think he kind of likes to do it as a hobby. And
cool.
One less thing we have to do.
Okay, so how do you see your future there? And you don't have a family, do you?
I don't.
Yeah.
I am dating someone who's a Marino missioner in Brazil right now. So that's a little
interesting.
That's I don't know. I'm open to where God calls me.
Cool.
I'm working
Where
as
in
a
Brazil?
journalist. She's in Sao Paulo.
South of where I'm from.
Okay.
Or north of where I'm from. I'm from the extreme south.
Yeah.
Rio Grande, near Porto Alegre. Tell her that. She'll know where that is.
All right. I'm visiting this January and February.
Oh, cool, man. Very
Carnival.
cool. Nice. Well, wonderful. Anything else you'd like to add up to wrap it up?
It's an exciting time to be a part of the Catholic Worker, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's always exciting.
I mean, you've been a part of Worker for many, many years, right?
Well, maybe... somewhere between 5 and 8 years, depending on when. I first found out about the Worker while I was in college, and I would have been like 20 or so, 19 or 20 then. But it wasn't really till like 2007ish where I really became part of a community.
Yeah. What year were you born?
1984.
84. Wow. So you're a young pup, man.
That's right.
You're not even 30.
Not yet.
Good, man. All right. Jake, thanks so much.
Thanks, Mauro.
All right. Appreciate it, man.
We'll see ya.
Thank you.